let's talk about phishing. No, not that kind of phishing. Email phishing. Phishing is a technique used by attackers to steal sensitive information. We're talking about personal details, bank account numbers, credit cards, all of your account data. They use email, mobile, social channels, any communication to get in front of you and get you to give up your personal details so that they can access it and steal stuff. So that contest that you just won for free money or TV or a new phone, the contest that you never even applied for or registered for in the first place, don't click on it. It's probably a phishing email. So how can you detect these things? How do you know? Let's talk about a couple ways to make it really easy to not be the victim of a phishing attack. First and foremost, do you know who sent you the email? Even if the display name says something that you're familiar with, like your buddy, your boss, your coworker, check the actual email address and make sure that it's not just being spoofed or hidden underneath the name that they attached. I can go create a new email account right now and I can actually name it you, meaning I could register the account with a first name and a last name that matches yours. And I can send anybody email and they might think it's from you, even though it's from me. Another way is to look, but not necessarily click. If you just hover your mouse over a hyperlink or an email address, more information will pop up. You want to make sure that whatever you're clicking on is actually taking you to a legitimate place. So if it says that it's taking you to your brand new free iPhone, but for some reason it goes to freephone.net/whatever instead of apple.com, there might be a problem. So again, just hover on a link, check out where it's actually going to take you. Another easy way is to look for spelling errors or grammatical errors. A lot of these things come in from overseas, meaning that their spell check is not up to date with our spell check, and that's an easy way to detect that it is not from anybody that you know. Now, if your friends and family can't spell, that's a whole different video, but it's usually a pretty easy way to detect some pretty simple errors coming in via email. Beware of urgency as well. So if somebody tells you you have to click on this right now, it expires at midnight, or the lotto ticket for the Prince of Nigeria is only going to be good until Wednesday, it's probably not that important. It is probably fake. So if somebody is urging you to do something right now, it's an immediate action, not giving you any time to think, process, or research it, well, that's probably because they don't want you to do any of those things, because again, it's fake. Another thing you can do is check the email signature. You can always take a look at whose name, what their company is, see if there's any links in there. Maybe do a Google search of who is sending you this stuff in the first place. Make sure it's a legitimate company. Make sure they actually exist. Now, above and beyond the content of the email itself, you want to be careful with attachments. Viruses, worms, all kinds of malware can come in attachments. They can be part of a fake attachment, like there's a legitimate thing and it has malicious software attached to it, or it might just be malware in its entirety. So be very careful, not just with the email, but any attachments, things that you need to download from there as well. Now, if you really cannot tell and you have no idea what's going on with this thing, just mark it as spam. If it's a corporate email, if this is an enterprise email, send it off to your IT team, let them scan it, let them view it, let them see what's going on. If it's a personal email, it's coming into your Gmail, to your Yahoo, just click spam and let it go. If you think it might have come from a friend or colleague, other business owner, call them, ask them, hey, did you send me a free iPhone? And when they say no, you can have a great conversation about phishing and how you were about to be a victim of it. But instead of losing money, losing data, getting your data trapped in something, it is much easier and much better to be cautious than to be a victim. Don't open those crazy emails. And if you do win a free iPhone, just send it to me. I'll check it out for you. Better yet, I would really like the new Samsung Note. So send those over. Talk to you soon.